like a savage. Told my mind I love her, I'ma make it happen. They like lights, camera, action. They be blasting. The latest fashion. And you're gonna have to struggle. I really is hustle. I'm ready to rumble. They're getting off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, look at that. For my brother died. The Titans magic. Play the game, we gon' ball and get the tragic. Comment. You might have it. They ain't have shit. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Comment.
Hey, Mike 52. So don't say nothing.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch. He's coming. Double up. Hey, 57.
Run with both.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson.
He
He's
hit
got
me.
First down and then some at midfield.
Catch him.
And finally taken down at the 15. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 15. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
I hit stick
it's
him.
a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly.
Thank you, Bruce and Joey.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Folded like a lawn chair.
And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Watch that out route.
On the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, why would I leave?
Gonzalez. Touchdown,
Why would
Kansas
I
City.
leave?
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
Running with Pat Mahomes.
And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That was dead me. Just a beer.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
All right.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I'm going to show him what this is about. Ah, shit.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles already trailing by touchdown.
This
early.
nigga got
this
the MS
offense,
pass
how imperative
rush.
is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, Jackson.
What?
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Thank you.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. On second down, this is Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. To throw is Jackson. Plays like we just saw there, that's why. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. That is caught by Moss for a Charger touchdown.
Hey.
Randy Moss, 58 yards.
See that? Look at that dot. Oh.
Here in this first quarter.
See that dot?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result.
Oh,
big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
All his X factors is on the line, which is OD.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Thank you, Joey Bosa.
Think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Kick that ball.
That's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
This will be fielded at the 17.
CD,
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Willie Lanier leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, my God. He bumped him like 3 times in a row.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
What? Huh? Huh? I couldn't do that.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for.
Come on, stop giving him yards, man.
Down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, here's Bo. Fights through and now a crease. And all the way down to the 26. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm not going to hold you on while I'm doing this.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that
come on, what?
If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
How Jeff Okuda getting past him? Look, he had him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Don't ever disrespect me like that.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Flush to his right. And caught by Cruz. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
this nigga pass
this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Cruz. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially the best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Comment. This nigga pass rush is OD, bro. And got 3 X factors on the line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Lucky. Patch it. 6 guys. Shut up.
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third and goal, Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Nigga just blitzed the Tyrann.
As they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
I get the ball back.
You're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we lose, bro. Time here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Keep playing like that. I'm playing like a scrub, but it's okay.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
All his X factors on. Nigga really put all his X factors.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks.
You can't handle pass rush when you got 3 X factors on the line, you little bum.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
This game is
Return
crazy.
stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
Palmer really got 3 X factors on the line.
Back in the good old days.
Can't play defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
I'm letting you know. Hey, 15. Check 3. Check 31. Check 31.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. They're able to convert.
How did he get that open?
First and goal. The only
at?
thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh,
Great
man.
effort there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play.
Really getting
and result,
freaking
touchdown.
Following the touchdown,
got an
here's
insult.
Stenerud to kick it away.
Got scared and threw the ball away from the out route. He had the wide open out route.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Man, on some cheating shit.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now it's Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage. I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all.
Come
and
on.
Wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play. You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step. There's still time
That's
remaining.
one-on-one coverage. Randy wants. He's supposed to take that out.
They got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Oh, come on. That was supposed to be the fumble.
Start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous.
Come on, man.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose.
Come on.
As opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Williams. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still,
hey,
you
gotta stay
vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's what they
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you go field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Oh, man.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, 4 down.
On 2nd and 15 now, Jackson, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
It's caught by Jackson. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Yellow. 3 butt. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Sunday. Check. 15. Yellow. Twins. Watch twins. Kill.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Stenerud on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
Oh, man. They're giving him everything, bro.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Jackson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people played.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check three.
Jackson now a desperation throw. That is caught by Moss for a Charger touchdown. Randy Moss with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Jackson, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Did it here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hear my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
I do this for the family, I might just get my wheel.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
He's a cheeser, too.
This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Last nigga I played. See, I like this. This is respectable.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising.
Oh, you let the computer tackle for you? Nah, you a scrub. You a scrub. You was a scrub. Nigga let the computer tackle for him.
Pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Jackson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
You let the computer tackle for you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a give right side. Peyton. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Oh,
2 yards to gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Don't hit Lamar like that. He ain't do nothing to you.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Oh, twisting away. He's got his man Cruz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Second foot never came down. It came up.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside. There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Here's Jackson to throw. And oh, look at that.
Why did he do that? Why did he do that?
First down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And oh, he coughed it up. And picked up by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Peyton. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And
how you get beat on an out route? That's what you were supposed to be defending.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
He got beat on an out route, and that specific coverage is what you're supposed to be defending an out route for. How?
Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Way to get it back, Champ.
Picked off by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Moss. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll get this one complete to Winslow. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gonzalez puts this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A lot of niggas just dropping everything. That niggas picked them off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You can't ever sleep on Navarro Bowman. He glides in for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart them.
And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Nigga Randy Moss was tired.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget
Nigga try to really cheat.
Huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it?
Bailey, what are you doing?
Nice grab. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 16, Jackson. He's going to be sacked.
Sack.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Good sack.
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Let's go.
Inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And his throw here's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jackson throwing again. Flush to his right. And he fires one in.
Stay right there.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Oh, my God.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete.
Woo! Make him quit, make him quit, make him quit. Make him quit. Make him quit. Hey, make him quit. Make him quit. Make him quit. Make him quit. Hey, make him quit.
15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Jackson now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And this will move.
Stop posing the game, bro. You're not catching a pick. You're not doing it. You're not doing it, buddy. Thank you. Just quit. What a change I'm about to move. AJ Booyah!
Championships, all my records go hard. It's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit.
Put the chains, I'm about to move the track. Well, I'm out the way. Oh man, what unis I'm gonna wear?
You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
I'm gonna go X-File.
How many y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. If you down the ride, never try. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hip is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave it beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
He's cheating on me,
On first down, Dickerson. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Cunningham to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. And an interception here on their opening drive.
He tested a user.
But instead, third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. This one caught by Winslow. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And Big Kellen Winslow played tight end in an era when the ball wasn't thrown out nearly as much as it is today. But he was fortunate to play for the Chargers, who did pitch it around pretty well, Brandon.
Well, yeah, you think about it, 7,000 receiving yards just south of that in just 109 games. That's how you become a 3-time first-team All-Pro. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Keith Bullock in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is...
Did it miss? Oh, he panicked.
This will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40.
That's what I'm talking about.
Said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Check. Watch the eye. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted.
Damn.
And Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he brings it back.
Mike.
26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Keith Bullock picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. On the comebacker, complete. It's Lamb. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Pretty solid
Bro,
run
he
here
posted
on first
fumble
down.
that.
Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. No score after one on EA Sports. To throw on second down, Cunningham, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He can run for it, and he will. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
52's the mic, boys. 52. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Throwing again. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Check 13. Check
on second down. It's Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Sanders in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdown. Under pressure,